unscripted and unsupervised.
Boom. Welcome to the Ryan Hates Everything show. The views and opinions expressed on this show are just those of the shows and not those of our advertisers, our sponsors, our guests, our friends, our family, our pets. I keep adding things.
Yeah. Loved ones, unloved ones.
Loved ones, unloved ones.
Acquaintances. Did you say advertisers?
Facebook friends.
We have those?
We have a lot of those.
Yep. It grew today.
It did.
Yep.
I did that.
You know what else?
What?
We hit a milestone today.
Milestone?
Mm-hmm. Want to know what it is?
Yeah.
500 downloads.
Wow. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Nice. You know what that means?
We get paid now?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Nope. It means that there's a lot of fucked up people out there.
500 of them, apparently.
At least 500 of them.
Welcome. You know what? I welcome them with open arms.
Yes.
Those are my people.
All people are welcome here.
Yep. What's been going on?
It's been a long time.
Yep. Talk to me.
Feels
Did you
like.
bring fucking wine in a can again? No?
No, it's another IPA.
All right. You're not going the hobo route this time.
No.
You going to crack that bitch open right on the microphone? Or?
Yep.
Okay. I can't wait.
It's a Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze.
Hey, what do you
IPA.
have on that can?
Haha. I've got a Ryan Hates Everything koozie.
Whoa, where can I find those?
Probably several places.
Nope, just one. You're fucking ruining it.
Upstairs?
Right. If you go into New Hampshire Vintage Vinyl there it is, at 633 Main Street, scenic downtown Laconia, and go to the counter and tell them Ryan Hates Everything, they will give you a koozie.
And a punch in the face. Ta-da!
It will keep your cans cold, if you will. There goes Steve. Is it good?
That's good.
Outstanding. What have you been up to? What's happened in this last week that I don't know about?
Working
Yeah.
for the establishment.
People shitting their pants at work.
Not this time.
That's over?
That's over.
Okay. That was short-lived.
We did a gig, and I can't really talk about it because then I'll get heated.
Right. Oh, is that your thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, because like I said, I'll get heated, and I can't talk about these people.
Oh, boy.
Without getting in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, I have the button if I need it.
Let's just say there were lots of attitudes.
Oh, like prima donna attitudes?
Yeah.
That's the world you work in. And a lot of them are...
Sometimes not, though.
Right. A lot of them are kind of...
people are awesome.
A lot of them are kind of unwarranted when it happens. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's always unwarranted.
Like, dude, I don't think you know your current status in the world.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I do.
No,
That's the
I
problem.
don't.
I do know who you are. That's why I'm acting like
My
that.
friends don't know who you are. I don't know who you are.
Never heard of you.
Never heard of you.
Right. Awesome.
But still, just keep being a dick.
Yeah, nothing cool to share then, other than maybe a what the fuck happened? Do you have one of those for us?
Yeah, probably.
You do?
I'm going to let you go first, though.
Okay. Well,
I want to know.
What the fuck happened?
Exactly.
Okay. I'd have kind of like a what the heck happened. I'm going low key. Right?
What the heck?
What the heck? What the hell?
Oh, damn it.
Get off my property. Anyway, I like concerts.
Yeah. Yes,
Ta-da!
you do. Oh, no. What did you go see?
This is a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
So I have to say this too, like, it's not always like this just happened this week. I need to just disclose that.
Okay.
Because we had that miscommunication where you're like, oh, I thought that happened like yesterday.
Right.
I'm like, no, I was like 19 when that happened. I was still in third grade. So.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah,
I brought it all the way back to
Sure.
episode 1. That's called the loop around in comedy. Oh, wait. Where is it?
Loop around?
Oh, no, that's something different.
Oh, man.
We're turning into one of those morning shows.
Terrible
It's
timing.
fucking awful. So, yeah, I went to see a band,
Okay.
Local H.
Wow.
Are you familiar with
Was
them?
it about 95?
Yeah, circa.
Circa 95.
Circa 95. 4 ago, I went to see these guys.
Okay.
If anyone doesn't remember them, they were the theme song for MTV Sports with Dan Cortez. Cortez. No, that's what are you doing?
I don't know.
Have you even seen MTV Sports?
Drunk already.
Liar. That's not how the song goes.
I've seen it.
They were huge, for a while, right?
Okay.
So I went to Axis on Lansdowne in Boston.
I played there.
Lots of people played there.
Yeah, but I played there.
Right. I didn't go to that.
Thanks.
Full disclosure. But I did go see Local H, and they were on their way up.
Okay.
So I had heard them a bunch of times on the radio. I even had maybe their CD. Was a CD a thing yet?
Yes.
Did I have them on tape? I feel like I had them on CD.
You probably did.
I still have that CD. You can't play it anymore. It's all fucked up, but I still have it.
Why?
Why do I have it?
Yeah.
Because it holds a dear place in my heart.
Yeah, but you can't play it.
Yeah, I should probably replace it. I want to actually get it on vinyl.
I'll make a tape for you.
Oh, would you mix a tape?
Yeah.
I got you some mixtapes tonight.
I know.
Isn't that awesome? Cool, Ryan.
I was like, where am I going to get blank tapes? And ta-da, now I have 100 of them.
Yep. Ryan showed up. He's like, here you go, dude. Mix up your Poison and Dokken tapes to your heart's content and all the other butt rock you listen to.
Why do you think I listen to butt rock?
Because you're a butt rocker.
I'm not.
You were.
I wasn't.
You played a lot of butt rock.
Some.
You've played Bon Jovi.
I have.
I have not. You've played Poison.
I have.
I have not. Should I continue?
No.
Oh, we illustrated my point yet? You're a butt rocker. Whether you want to admit it or not.
It doesn't count when it's
it counts.
a job.
If you put that pollution into the air, it counts. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to the story. We deviate too much. Neither one of us can stay on task.
It's my septum.
Is it from all that cocaine you did? Playing your butt rock. Anywho, so I am at Axis, gearing up to see Local H. There's a opening band on. I'm at the bar.
Hammered?
No. Oddly enough, I was not hammered.
All right.
I was underage.
Oh.
I was still drinking
sure.
at the bar, but I was underage. I don't know if you...
Because you were
I looked, yeah.
just like you do now.
Right. I looked 51 when I was 19. No, but Access, funny enough, used to put a band on your arm if you were a minor instead of the other way around.
That makes more sense, really.
So you skedaddle on over to their, by the way, it was co-ed bathroom. Do you remember that? That was weird. It's the first time I've ever seen that at a bar.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
The one upstairs with co-ed.
Okay.
So I skedaddled up there, promptly ripped off that armband, and went and ordered some drinks. Because that's how I do it. I think they engineered it that way. They wanted me to do that, I feel like. Don't you? Silence.
Yes.
Do I need to get that cricket button ready? So I'm at the bar, and this dude
you got to make some money, Let the kids get some drinks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was Boston back in the 90s. There it is. 4.
Off.
I can't wait to get that fucking whiteboard in here. Embarrass the shit out of you. So I'm at the bar, and this dude moseys up next to me. Is that the right word for it?
Sure.
Saunters. And orders a water. I'm like, whatever. To each his own. And we're hanging out. We're talking for a while. I don't know this dude. I don't know who he is.
What'd you talk
about? Mostly music shit.
Sure.
I probably felt like I knew more about it than him until I found out who he was. Until I found out who he was.
Who was it?
Well, we're getting to that.
All right.
I just can't disclose that. I got to build up to it. It's Kama Sutra. So this guy and me are having a great conversation. He's a super cool guy. Not drinking, just ice water or bottled water, whatever. And soon he's like, all right, man, I got to roll. It was nice to meet you. Take care, whatever. I'm like, you're leaving? I'm like, the band, the main band's about to start. He's like, I know, that's why I have to go. Who was it, Steve? Why did he have to leave when the band was coming on?
Because he was in the band.
He was the fucking band.
Holy shit.
It was the singer. guitarist, bassist. It was all the same guy. I don't know if you remember this. Local H was a 2-piece band.
Really?
Yeah, they had a drummer and this dude.
That's it.
Yeah, and this dude was 99% of the band, since there was only 2 of
How
them.
did he play all those things?
Because he used a splitter
Yeah.
and an octaver through a bass amp.
Yeah.
No one's going to know what the fuck we're talking about except us.
I know.
Why am I
Well,
explaining
some people
this?
are.
Well, so if you
He had all the gadgets.
he
to
had
make it
all the
happen.
gadgets. He had a bass on one side that was playing the root notes or whatever chord he was playing
Sure,
through
he
an
had-
octaver.
Octaver.
Octaver. The biggest fucking nerd ever.
Like a looper? Kind of a thing?
not at all like a looper.
Oh.
It was real time.
All right.
So it was just playing, if he played like a G power chord,
Yeah.
his bass would play a G note.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Like a splitter.
Yep. That's exactly what I just said 32
You
seconds
said
ago.
octaver.
No, before that, he was running it through a splitter.
Oh, okay, fine.
So anyway, anywho, you're a terrible listener. See why your wife hates you now.
She does.
No, she doesn't. She loves you. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I know. That's why I have to go because I actually am the band. I'm like, oh, that's super cool. Like, well, I'm really happy to have met you then. And also, that's cool that you don't drink. He's like, no, like, we're here to, like, put on a show. We're working. Because at the time,
That's odd
no, it's super
for
cool.
that time. And no, it is cool, but
Right, that's what I was going to say. At the time, like, bands just got as fucked up as they could.
right.
Who cares what it sounds like? We're having a party. Like, it's for us, not you. He was very much, like, fan-driven.
My band played down at the channel around that same time period,
I did the channel once.
and we did not.
Sober up for it.
Oh,
No, see,
No,
that's what I'm
there was
talking about.
no. Well, you
And
know.
that was very common in Putt Rock. They were all about the excess, drugs and alcohol and,
Yeah, backstage it was just beers everywhere for free
Right.
and food and
like tasseled leather jackets, bolo ties, as far as the eye can see. Fucking dingo cowboy boots.
tassels.
You guys really
Oh,
did
the
suck.
tassels.
You had that, right? One of those fringe jackets from Bon Jovi.
I might have.
I fucking knew you did. I didn't ever see it, but I just somehow my heart knew that you had that.
I had one.
I fucking knew it.
I had one.
Oh shit. Well, that's my story. It was, and by the way,
That's a
it
great
was
story.
One of the best like live shows I've ever seen.
Oh,
Those guys were fucking awesome.
good for you.
Thank you. Good for them.
Didn't Local H just come out with like new stuff?
You know, I was just gonna say that made a lifelong fan out of me, but now I can't answer that fucking question you asked. So I guess I'm really not that big a fan, am I?
You're a fan of the
I like that album.
30-year-old album,
Yes.
or is it 40? No, it's 30.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean it's pretty old at this point. It's got to be 30 years, right?
Yeah,
God, we're old.
yeah.
Shit. Did you know that?
I'm reminded
Okay. So that's
every
mine.
hour or so.
What's yours? Let me see yours.
You can't see mine.
I can. I can see it right on my graph right here. I have the EQ thing that shows me all the things.
I don't understand what you want to see.
I want to hear what the fuck happened.
So, oddly enough, making this podcast, I've started to listen to other podcasts.
Yeah. None of them are as good.
Well, I want to talk a second about one that I'm so disappointed of.
Oh, Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. Holy shit. So,
I knew it.
for those of you who don't know, Bruce Dickinson is the singer. See, you do it
I
too.
can't believe you fucking gave me that. I hate you.
Bruce Dickinson is the singer for Iron Maiden, you know, metal band from the
Opera. Rock opera.
whatever,
Okay.
early 80s came around. I've been a big fan forever. They inspired me to pick up the guitar. You know,
And then promptly
I'm
put
not
it
a
back down.
haven't been a huge fan of their music for, you know, they had a decade or so where
They were just putting out
it
rock
just went
records.
off. It just went off the rails
Right,
somewhere.
sure.
And,
Yeah, that happens often in their later years.
and Bruce Dickinson does a lot of things. He
Pisses off Sharon Osbourne.
sure.
That was a pretty epic Dis.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, you know, he pilots their own tour plane. He fences. He's a writer. I guess he's a professor of something or a doctor,
Well, anyone can profess something.
but not just anyone can be a doctor.
Oh,
You have to have a piece of paper.
I've always said that, even to you. Like, I want to get a PhD, so people have to call me doctor. I have no medical skills whatsoever.
I'll call you doctor
Will you?
if you call me captain.
Done.
Doctor?
We have new names, ladies and gentlemen.
So, I brought up his podcast, which I can't even think of the name of right now.
Yeah.
And boy,
Yeah.
I just
Doesn't really.
old English dudes, you know, talking
Yeah.
about psychology and blah, 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 is very like.
Yep.
And
I feel ya.
I'm not saying that we are God's gift to podcasts,
Right.
but holy Jesus, I really wanted to hear some cool Bruce Dickinson shit.
Yeah. You want to hear him talk about Iron Maiden and like stories on the road and shit like that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
And to be entertaining.
and no,
No, he wasn't.
there was none of that.
Boring.
Boring.
Snooze fest. So I listen
was
to.
awful.
I don't listen to very many either. One, I don't want to be influenced by them, so that's why I don't listen to them. But
It's hard.
right. Plus, you know, like yeah, because I don't want their thing to slip into my thing,
Sure.
if you will.
You know, that's exactly
That
what's about
wasn't.
to happen.
That was not innuendo. But the couple I do dig, like Two Bears, One Cave,
Never heard of it.
pretty good.
What's that on?
Oh,
all
I was
about?
going to ask you, by the way. Speaking of this, so it has Tom Segura. You don't know who that is. Your face is telling me I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. I guess that answers
Who
that
dat?
question. He is the best comic of our time.
Oh,
He's amazing.
okay.
If you haven't seen his shit, you need to,
All right.
because he's so good.
You're gonna have to probably tell me how to spell it.
Sugura. And he does it with Bert. I can't pronounce Bert's last name. He's the comedian that like always goes on stage shirtless.
Oh
The big beer belly.
That guy's funny.
Yeah, so it's him. It's those two. They've been like, you know, lifelong pals forever. So the podcast is actually pretty funny. But other than that, like,
So in my podcast
yeah,
trip,
yep,
I was listening to this podcast.
Smartless.
No, I did listen to that, but they're their own. You know,
Yeah, I like them once in a while.
once you're a comic celebrity,
Yeah,
you can
you kind of ride on that,
Right.
right? I mean, you do, if we're being honest. So like,
But
I've
it's funny.
seen
All
that.
their stories are the same.
You get a pass. You don't really have to work at it,
Right.
if we're being honest. Because I've seen people like go to a show where it's an established comedian, and he comes on stage, he announces his name, and like you're gonna get a handful of people that laugh. Like that wasn't even a joke yet. Like they're already just giving him.
They're
this,
already
like,
laughing.
yeah.
Well, 'cause they're probably
he
high,
said
too.
something, and now I have to laugh.
Sure.
I feel like that happens a lot with like celebrity podcasts.
Yeah.
But I do really enjoy Will Arnett on that show. He's definitely my
He's funny, and I love his voice.
Yeah.
I especially like Will Arnett on the Lego movies.
Uh huh. He has his own series too, called Flaked.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's pretty good.
All right.
And he was on Hot Rod. In Hot Rod.
All right. Can we stop blowing comedians for a second?
I mean, if you want to. I don't see any reason to, but sure.
So I'm listening
I'm kind
to
of hoping
things.
one of them will hear it.
I'm listening to things, and I came across a podcast called The Commercial Break.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, Brian Greene.
Yep.
So, and I have to talk about this. I know they have already talked about it, but it was an article that came out in the New York Post.
Uh huh.
And I just thought it was the most bizarre thing. So there's this Lithuanian snack company,
Okay.
and they have made.
Keep talking. I wanted to write a note.
They have made some snack chips,
Yep.
but they're not any snack chips. potato chips.
Yeah. Are they crisps because they're from England?
Probably.
Okay.
They probably call them crisps. But they have an interesting flavor.
Do
And
tell.
supposedly,
I don't like where this is going so far.
what has inspired the flavor is millennials not getting laid.
That's what the chip tastes like?
Nope.
Oh. I feel like I missed something.
So supposedly, millennials
Yeah.
have sex 30% less than their parents did, or the next generation did. They're just not getting laid. They paying attention to.
Maybe they're busy doing important. No, that's for you. Maybe they're doing important things. Give it back to her, please.
Okay.
Sorry. I should have figured all this out pre-show. We should have pre-flighted this shit, but we did not. The last thing. So millennials don't have sex, or
Right.
they have less sex.
They do a lot of social media stuff and video games instead.
You know what? It's the blue light thing, right? Are they going to talk about that? Do they talk about the blue light?
No.
There's like it makes it so you can't sleep and shit like that. It fucks your whole aura,
Well, I mean, the whole thing.
your chi.
Everything about those particular things will fuck you up. I
Right.
think.
Yeah. No, they're terribly bad for you, and people watch that shit like, and then they can't go to sleep, and like,
Right.
you can't have sex. I think.
So these potato chips,
Yep.
are you ready?
Yeah.
They taste like vagina.
Which one? That's
I
kind of
guess
that's
it's-
kind
I-
of broad.
Sure. It's a general flavor,
Yep.
but apparently the interns or whatever that work for the company, they like sent them all out and they're like, "Hey, everyone, go get some and we'll come back and compare notes."
Is
and
this a real thing?
It's a real thing.
I feel like you're making it up.
I'm not making it up.
Hey,
I swear
Siri.
to you.
Is Steve fucking lying to me right now? She said yeah.
They're $9 a bag,
Whoa, that's some expensive
and you can't
vagina.
get me right now because they're sold out.
Of course they are.
And they're only available in Europe.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
So I thought it would be fun.
I don't want to like. Yeah. There's so many things I want to say right now,
I know, right?
but I can't say any of them. But it's weird.
It is weird. That's why I had to talk about it. It's just a weird, random thing. So I thought it would be fun to also invite our guest in on this,
Yeah.
where we all have some
You think she might have some input on this?
level of marketing experience.
Right.
Maybe we can come up with some names
You know what I'm hoping?
for the chips.
I'm hoping she's going to say the shit I'm thinking and feel like I can't say. You know what I mean? Do you?
I don't know.
I mean, the first thing automatically that my mind went to is like, which vagina? Who?
Right?
Did they base it on some celebrity? Is it like Kim Kardashian? Like,
No. Nope.
so
They took,
their contention is all vagina tastes the same. Fuck, why'd I go there?
or at least there's an average
An aggregate, a sum,
spice.
the mode,
I guess.
or is it the median? The median.
The median.
Okay.
There's a median
What
taste,
the
I guess.
fuck?
Hey, I didn't create them.
No, you just decided to talk about them.
You're welcome.
You are welcome.
I want my notebook back.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'm gonna throw it at you. You ready?
No.
I'll pass it
I
down.
have liquid over here. We
Oh
can't
yeah.
throw things.
No liquids in the studio, please. So, yeah, we have a guest that may be able to, if she's so inclined. I'm not going to press it, but if she wants to add in on that, I'd welcome her input. But
I just think we could probably come up with some funny names.
there's a restaurant in Franklin called the Broken Spoon. Are you familiar with it at all?
I am.
Yeah, great reviews. I have not been there only because I don't get to Franklin very often.
I have not been there just because I don't leave my house often.
I come here and I go back home and I crawl into my bed and I don't come out again.
But no, there was certainly a buzz.
There is.
People are talking about it, and I've been meaning to go there.
Yep, you need to right away.
I was studying the menu today, and I was like, "Oh,
I know." I watched all the
good.
posts. Like, I get excited about the posts for sure. But I have some questions about that food.
I also do. I also have questions.
So maybe we should cut the ado.
Let's bring her in.
Let's bring her in. This is Miriam from The Broken Spoon. Miriam, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Hey, Miriam's here.
Woo! Oh, wait.
Thank you.
They love you. Do you always get that kind of reception?
Unfortunately not.
So talk to me about what you have going on over there in Franklin at The Broken Spoon.
So it is takeout only. So Steve, you can leave your house and immediately go right back. Just
Ah,
And you-
call
I
and
like
order in
that.
advance.
He lives close, too. Well, kind of.
I'm in Samerton.
It's a pretty drive.
Yeah.
Close, but
But on the Franklin
It's
side.
woodsy.
so pretty close. So there's like no excuse that you haven't.
He doesn't have one. No.
I never go that way. I'm always going the other way.
I live here and my car's a piece of shit. That's my excuse. Does that work? Oh. I still want to go there. So the first thing I want to ask you on a personal level is, do you have like celiac friendly shit going on there? Because I have that.
I have rice noodles that you can put in instead of ramen noodles.
So it's like a substitution type
Yeah.
thing for whatever. Okay,
and then I
that's
try
awesome.
to keep, marinades and all of that gluten free.
Yep.
So that way, if
It's,
you order a ramen special and you need gluten free noodles,
Right.
there isn't gluten in other.
They put
stuff.
that shit in everything.
It is
Like
in a
places
lot.
it doesn't even belong. Like they add it like as a thickener or binding agent or all kinds of other stupid reasons, filler mostly. And now I can't eat like the things you think I should be able to. I can't.
And I think that's why people have a lot of like gluten intolerances.
Yeah.
Because it's, genetically modified and
It is.
it's taken out of its natural form and your body can't digest it.
Well, I also think like if we were like Stone Age, we wouldn't go into a field and like eat wheat. I don't think we would. Would you?
I don't know, maybe just like chew on it.
Yeah, no. I feel like that'd make you feel sick. But you're
I don't know
right.
if there's like
about-
nothing else, I don't know.
I think it's the processing of it that,
Yeah.
that is.
And the
really
sheer
messing
volume of it in everything now, like
sugar, too. That's the way it's processed.
yeah.
Kinda
Well,
fucks with everybody.
I won't get into it too much, but my thing is like I avoid high fructose corn syrup.
I do too.
I hate that shit.
Yep.
And there's been a lot of studies like that industry has come back to say like, oh, it's exactly the same as sugar. But there's been a ton of studies that we don't process it the same way as
No,
we
it's
do
really bad.
regular
It's like
sugar.
the like a super saturated fat, but for sugar.
right.
Yeah.
And they put too much of it in everything. So
It's in
like,
everything. You
yeah.
can't get sushi at Market Basket. There's high fructose corn syrup. I don't eat ketchup when I'm out at restaurants because
Yep.
there's high fructose corn syrup.
So
like
the
I-
increase. Have you seen this chart where there's?
Oh, there's no high fructose corn syrup at my restaurant.
There isn't?
None.
Good for you.
I don't eat it.
Thank
It makes
you.
me feel messed up.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten it in like 20 years.
That's awesome.
So when I do,
Yeah.
my head feels loopy and it feels like a bad high. I don't like it.
Yep. So even I don't normally drink like soda, but when I do, like I want the real sugar Coke, not the high fructose shit. But there's a chart that like shows on the exact same slide up the distribution of high fructose corn syrup and the increase in obesity in America. They're exactly the same. Like as you watch both go, the distribution goes up, so does right behind it, so does obesity in America.
And it's in like everything that little kids eat.
Yes. Oh my God. They want to get them hooked early.
Yeah.
They want to get them on that shit. Get that sugar rush going.
It's like crack.
It's worse than crack, in my opinion.
It is. It's terrible.
Crack will actually, like, you can lose weight on crack.
I think they'll both fuck up your teeth though.
Yes.
Or meth.
We got that in Franklin too.
We're going off the rails. We
Yeah.
have it everywhere. We have
Anyways,
it
back
here.
to the vagina chips.
Oh, yeah. Do you feel like talking about that at all?
Do we know what the ingredients of the chip is? Like, what is the base ingredient?
The article didn't get into it
Please tell me it's
as
all
far as the
natural.
ingredients.
Can we Google it? Does
they
anyone
have a
have real
whole
Wi-Fi?
line of regular chips, like
Plus
they have
vagina.
a truffle flavored chip, and they have a
Do they have taint?
jalapeno something flavored chip, and then out of left field, here comes the vagina chip.
I'm waiting for them to come up with
Hey,
taint.
not only do we have all these yummy chips, we want you to eat these vagina chips.
Yep. And our latest product, the balloon
Because
knot.
my son can't get laid in a morgue.
Those taste like a 9-volt battery, by the way.
What's that?
The balloon knot.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, jeez.
Where are those rails?
That was my dad that said that.
He said that to you?
Ah, jeez.
Oh, I thought you meant the 9-volt thing.
Ah,
I'm like,
jeez.
why would your dad say that to you?
No, he knew not what a balloon knot was.
Okay. It's your butthole.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anywho. So, yes. By the way, welcome. And sorry.
I did see the vagina chips on, I think it was on Instagram. That's basically where I get any of my information. I can't, I'm not advanced enough for TikTok. And
We aren't
Facebook
either.
is just, I try
Yeah.
to avoid it.
We're trying to get like more into that to spread the word, but we're both like, I don't know, man. I don't know what this tic-tac, like, how does this work?
These Tic Tacs.
Steve can't even download a video. Like half the time he's like, where do I go?
You wait till the end of the day and see how many.
I send him a link and he can't find his way there still. So that's how
I'm trying to design the website, and that's just going really good.
Oh, we should talk about that real quick. We have official emails now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so fucking disappointed in you, by the way.
Why?
Because you didn't put Stephen F. Monfat as your email.
Well, I was gonna put Steve.
It should be really long.
I was gonna
right?
put Steve effing Monfet, and then I was like, well,
That's too long.
I think I'll be sending emails maybe to professionals at some point. Maybe.
Oh, from that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Ryan
know.
Hates Everything is totally professional sounding, though.
Well, I mean, it's not like effing.
Right. So you can reach Steve. That's where all the hate mail should be directed.
No.
Yep.
Ryan hates everything, so directed towards Ryan.
It should go to Steve at
It makes him.
RyanHatesEverything.com.
It makes him glow.
Where does hate mail go? Steve at RyanHatesEverything.com
Ryan at Ryan hates everything.
is where you send the love letters.
Miriam, would you like an address at Ryan hates everything?
I receive enough hate mail currently, but thank you.
And we'll get into that for sure. 'cause that's
You guys
something-
might get some
I hope we
some
do.
hate mail on your new email addresses.
I hope we do.
I hope we do, because
welcome
you, my friend, are a delight.
Thank you.
There's no reason why any of that should happen.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that. But I was kind of like hoping like to really like push your thing first before we fucking give the assholes a stage. You know what I mean?
I want to talk about.
The assholes?
Nope.
You're addicted to
No, the name of the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Broken Spoon. Why is it
Broken
called
Spoon,
that?
Because it reminds me so much of my childhood.
It's because you got shanked by one
No, but
Oh.
my mom broke quite a few of them.
up against your head. Did she have those giant wood ones that go on the wall?
Not, she did have those, but those stayed on the wall.
Fair.
But no, they probably, I don't know. I think the smaller ones hurt more.
She hit
Well,
you with
yeah, she-
spoons?
Oh, she'd come after us with everything.
Really?
Wooden spoons.
I don't.
belts.
I never saw that part of your mom. Did she like mellow? Like
No.
no?
No.
She just didn't. Do
Well,
it in front
she
of us?
mellowed later.
Okay.
And if they were friends around, no.
She would like
No,
curb it.
she'd be cool.
Did I ever
'Cause
tell you
most
the
of the
most-
time she liked my friends more than she liked me.
Yeah, I remember that. Your mom and me got along great. I loved your mom. I thought
Like,
she was
and
super
I hung
nice.
out with older guys,
Right. Ooh.
not that much.
Okay.
But they're a few years older than me, so my mom would
Yeah.
have them babysit me. So
Please make sure
and
Steven ties
we're
his
like
shoes.
friends. So they show up at my house and they're like, "I'm here to babysit you,"
Awesome.
and I'm like, "Great, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me."
Here we go.
But yeah,
I don't know if I should save this for what the fuck, but the story, I think I've told you when I went on vacation with Mike and your mom to the beach place.
we could save it for a vacation discussion.
Oh, the
if
I
you
Hate
want.
Vacation episode?
Oh. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
coming.
Okay.
I hate vacations.
What do you hate this week, by the way?
We're getting to that. It's tied into our guest.
Okay.
So we'll
That's weird.
I wanted to wrap that all up into one neat package. So Broken Spoon, sorry. Where did it come from?
It is related to
I know. I read the story.
children and broken spoons. My aunts have broken a lot of spoons on my cousins growing up. Somehow I avoided the backlash. I was always good at
Are these metal
Sizzling out.
spoons? Like
no wooden.
okay, like for pasta sauce.
Yeah, for
Like
cooking.
those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you break a spoon on someone?
Well, you use it in
You gotta,
Jesus.
you gotta give him a good whacking.
You
That's what
gotta give him a
gotta
real
do.
good whacking. Damn kids whacking off my tool shed again. God damn it. So yeah, so that is actually where it came from.
Yeah, just building a brand around childhood trauma, right?
I love it.
We build so many things around childhood trauma.
We really do. We really
And I feel
do.
like if you as an individual can really dive deep and grasp a hold of that and make something
run
of
with it.
you'll be a millionaire. Like, I think that's
that's
how it all works.
What if they had like childhood trauma flavored chips?
What would that taste
What do you
like?
think those would taste like? Miriam, you want to weigh in on that?
I'm trying to think like which year.
Right? Yeah, is it like new? Is it like now, or is it like the dark shit from like the olden days when you really got
Yeah, like is it the time that I got like a clump of baking soda in my pancake, or like the time that like you weren't ready to jump off the diving board and you're like, ah, chlorine.
No, I more meant like parents, doing fucked up shit to kids.
There's so much trauma, like
I
when
went
just
dark
as a
with it.
child existing.
There
as
really
a child
is. Yeah,
like,
like finding your way through adolescence. For
oh
sure.
God, yeah.
It's
That's
tough.
terrible. I just watched the Dahmer series.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of trauma,
I don't watch that shit, but my fiance does.
I still haven't seen it.
I could not.
I love
I
the
couldn't
actor.
eat my fucking cheeseburger. I was so
Oh.
upset. Like, why didn't I just wait 15 minutes before starting this?
Right.
Man.
Yeah. It's very.
It looks like it's going to be disgusting.
It is,
But like I
it's-
said, that actor, he's really good.
it's told from a really cool perspective. I don't know who that guy is. Is that a guy I should know? Do you have a leak?
I have a slow air leak.
What the fuck
over
is
here.
happening to Steve?
You ever watch American Nightmare
No.
or American Horror Story? Not American Nightmare.
No, that show
American
sucks.
Horror Story.
No,
What?
I hate that show.
You're weird.
Fuck off.
So, and then he's played a couple Marvel characters.
Oh, that's like the guy that was like weird on that show. That like he was like a psychopath on American. Do you mean
He's always it
American
seems like he
Horror
always just
Story
about
or
every
whatever the fuck it's
character
called?
is a psychopath.
Okay.
Yeah, he did his real big
Then
season
yes,
was
I
the
know who that is.
Trumpian kind of politician.
I was forced
guy.
to watch that garbage, which I no longer will stand for.
There are some good seasons, man.
Nope.
I'm telling you. Yep.
Don't like it.
You you have not given it a chance.
Fuck you. I've seen more than
Anyway.
you have, probably.
Fuck you. I want to talk about Miriam.
Let's do it.
So you have a fusion-ish menu
And a fusion background.
and a fusion of Hungarian, Jewish, and Sri Lankan.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
I mean, I would imagine there's like so many different things you can pull from those backgrounds.
Yeah. Plus, just, growing up in New Jersey and all the different food and cultural influences.
I hope she didn't hear the last episode.
I did. I don't remember it, if
I
that's
took
anything.
the biggest shit on New Jersey
You
ever.
really did.
Everyone does.
Sorry. It's from when I stayed in Secaucus. Do you know where that is?
Oh, that's right. You talked about Secaucus a lot. It's like up north somewhere.
And Sweet said it sounds like a STD. And I'm like, it's New Jersey. Of course it's an STD.
No, it sounds like the next chip flavor.
Right.
They're doing a lot of weird
It's
things.
just,
with
it's the
flavors.
first town on the New Jersey side on the Lincoln Tunnel.
Yeah.
That's why we stayed there. I was working in New York. So for some reason, it was way cheaper to stay in Secaucus because it's
There's,
New
like, nothing
Jersey. 'Cause
going
it's
on,
a
yeah.
shithole, right? And we would have to bus back and forth through the Lincoln Tunnel every day, which sucked.
Yeah.
Which is why I knocked over Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, that's right.
That was a weird thing. That was a weird day for me. Anywho, yeah, so the fusion, your fusion,
Yeah.
the food is fusion. It looks awesome. The pork belly. Made
The
me
pork bellies,
drool.
yeah. I mean, I think like the true customer
Yep.
always goes pork belly. Like,
That's your that's your staple, your go-to?
yeah, like my
Right?
broken
Okay.
spoon regulars, they pork belly.
So
I can relate to that.
when I see your posts, your food looks bougie as fuck. How is it received in the area you are?
Why does it look bougie?
Because it looks like something I would get in like a really fancy restaurant.
I mean,
Would you not agree with that?
No, I don't know.
So look at every other restaurant around you and how they plate and what they serve.
I probably shouldn't say anything.
Why? Oh, because of Casamigos? Well, that's in Tilton anyway, but
No, I love Casamigos.
Me too. Their steak friend, steak amigo, they call it. Like that literally translates into steak friend. Like what a dumb name to call something. It's delicious though.
I hope they don't listen.
They don't.
I want to hear about
Yeah.
the Earthly Delight.
What?
That's on your menu.
Oh my! It's one of the vegan ramens.
Oh.
Yeah.
And normally I don't go that way, vegan. I'm a meat and
Yeah. Neither do I, and that is
veggie
one of
guy,
my
but It
favorite.
sounds so good.
It's one of my favorites.
One of my good friends goes to your place all the time.
Who?
Tyler. Q Pets.
Oh yes.
You owe him
I
something.
owe him a bow me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him a s'mores bow. Yeah, that's why when I get these bad reviews,
you know
I'm like,
him.
I literally know you have not been in my restaurant. I know most of my customers, unless
And
it's
I
like really
noticed that.
busy and I have my Cassidy's working.
Yep. You see people come in and out.
Yeah, I know my
So
customers.
I have more than one friend. I had a bunch of people that told me when we started doing this, you got to have her on. She's amazing. Plus, she has this shit going on there that we probably should talk about at some point. But a lot of people said the same thing. Like, it's a fucking awesome place. It's like welcoming, regardless. He's a straight white middle-aged guy. He fucking feels completely normal in there. Well, just because I'm referring to the comments you get.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know him.
I know. Just kidding.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
You're a fucking riot. You know what? Just for that, I'm turning your mic off.
Oh.
For 5
Wrong
minutes. You're in penalty. 5-minute penalty. So anyway, yeah, I had a ton of people reach out to me like, you definitely, please get her on. I'm super stoked to hear her over us, apparently.
I have to be honest, I was kind of expecting some samples.
Oh, that's fucked up. Why would you say that?
Because I'm hungry.
What's new?
My God, I had
was
we,
looking at
the
the
royal
menu.
we. I always say
Yep.
we, it's me. I had, I guess, like a newscaster a couple of weeks ago, but it was a day that I wasn't open and I wasn't doing any prep. And they're like, can you pull out some stuff just so we have content? And I was like,
No.
and then finally, begrudgingly, I was like, wow, I guess I can slice this for you and boil some water. But I don't want to do dishes when usually it's just me
Right.
there. So it's like breaking down the entire kitchen and everything at the end of the night. And I don't want to do it on days that
It's called
don't have to.
It's just you there?
Google Images.
In the kitchen, yeah.
Wow.
And then I have Cassidy on Saturdays and Sundays when I'm lucky.
Like up front?
Yep.
Do you do the front shit too?
If it's just me, yeah. But it's it's takeout only. So it only really gets crazy if there's people walking in and they have a lot of
Right.
questions or...
So how do you prefer people order? Like call in? Do you
Yeah,
have an
call
app
ahead is-
thing or walk-ins or call-ins are best?
Call-ins are best.
Unless you leave the phone off the hook.
I've done that by
I
accident
know.
twice.
I saw the post.
One time we were 2.5 hours. Like, how come no one's calling today?
Like nobody likes
is
me
weird.
anymore. You're like, oh shit, the phone's off the hook.
I'm always like, some Nazis have got me. Fucking, they cut the line.
They finally got to my phone line.
Every time something goes wrong, I needed peppadews for pimento cheese.
Yeah.
And I was running around supermarket to supermarket. And I was like, what if they saw my post? They bought them all. But they're not
know.
that smart or strategic. So
No, they're not.
No.
I hope I'm not giving them ideas.
Well, also, a lot of them are from
I don't think they're
afar.
listening.
I don't think, from my experience or from my impression, from what I've seen, I don't think most of them are there.
They're not local.
Right.
Yeah.
They're from afar. Although we do have all those shitheads in Keene that
We
were
have
involved.
we have locals.
Yeah, sure. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's a huge pocket of them in Keene. Actually, one of them was one of those shitheads that organized the stuff down in Charlottesville. And he came back. He was on the movie, the documentary.
Was that the crying Nazi?
Yeah, the crying Nazi. Fuckhead. Yeah. So there are definitely pockets.
Yeah.
For some reason, Keene is kind of a weird place. I don't want to shit on them too heavy because they have some cool shit. But, they couldn't have Pumpkin Fest because they had fucking nonstop riots. They had to get one of those military fucking tanks for the police department, the CAT. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
But it's just riot control.
It's these kids.
And a lot of free staters, freemen or whatever.
I just learned on Monday
Yep.
that like the Free Staters all moved to New Hampshire. They chose New Hampshire
They did.
Right.
to basically try to overtake our government.
Yeah, and make it not America. They want to be their own sovereign
I'm gonna
land.
completely
Why don't they
secede
just
from
go to the middle
government.
of the country?
Go to Montana.
Where and just buy a large plot of land and then just do it that way.
You know what? People do that.
Yeah.
That's called
Make-
a cult.
yeah, yes.
That's called a cult. And it happened, I think, in Montana. That big ass one. Like, they bought up 100 acres, and all these weird people started like funneling into town, and they started a giant cult.
Oh, I saw that documentary.
Yeah,
That's with
That was interesting.
yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
Was it
interesting.
Osho? Was he like a guru?
Yes. That's the one. So I could be wrong about the Montana part, but it was something.
It was somewhere out there.
It fucking looked like Montana to me. But all the Midwest looks like Montana to me.
Just pick like a
almost think
random
it was-
state.
Maybe it was Montana.
I feel like it was. I feel like you can get the most amount of land for your dollar.
It's all Montana to me.
Right.
Those
Or
poor
like
people.
Idaho. I don't know.
Yeah. I
you
don't
know?
know. Well, I mean, no, they have potatoes there. at
Town
least.
was like population of 100.
And be honest, Idaho potatoes are better than Maine potatoes. I'm sorry, Maine, I love you, but they're too high in starch. Idaho potatoes are way better. I don't know why the fuck I felt the need to say that, but there it is.
You're like, God damn it, these potatoes.
Fuck you, Maine potato.
You don't know shit about potatoes. Maine.
Well, they're known for potatoes, and at the same time, like, they're not that great. Like,
Maine is known for potatoes.
yeah.
I think they're more known for other things.
Have you guys
Like
ever been to a
lobsters?
Blueberries?
Yeah. Have you
Oh,
ever
yeah,
been?
blueberries.
Have you ever been to a grocery store?
I mean, I've bought them, but it's
I'm
not
aware.
like
The
Maine
big white,
potatoes.
yeah, it is.
I'm
like
aware
the big
that
white bag
potatoes
always has
come
like the
from
big
Maine.
shape of the state of Maine, like is printed on it. Like they always say either Maine potatoes or Idaho potatoes. I swear to God, those are the only two potatoes you can buy.
That's not true.
Well, where I go,
Yeah, I mean, where
where
else
do you
here?
shop, Ryan? Right. It's this place down on this dead end street alley down. No, I usually go to like Shaw's or Hannaford's. It's normal, right?
Over at the Hannafids?
At the Hannaford's guy. I go to fucking
Down there at the
Hannaford's.
Hannafids.
Yeah, either that or fucking Shaw's.
You guys need a market basket.
We have.
I have one.
We have one over by him. He lives like 5 minutes from there. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that's right.
He's not far from you. That's
You're
what
in
I'm saying.
Samberton.
9 minutes from there
To Market Basket or to her place?
to Market Basket.
Okay, so it's an additional 7
Yes,
to
you're
her
like
place.
16 minutes.
Well, I can.
You did that math really fucking fast. Did
I
you
almost
notice
made
that?
an inappropriate joke.
And I like checked it in my head to make sure it was right, and it was. I was
Where are
like,
you guys located? Right on Main Street?
Right on Central.
All right.
Which is Main Street from
I'm
Franklin.
totally going there.
They call Main Street Central. It's the main street.
Thanks.
I think it's also like 3, right? Route 3
Yes.
turns
Yep.
into Main /
And then you
Central.
can and then you
It's
can
like
go
Route
either
3,
3A
Route
or
11,
3 at the end.
Route.
No, it's 3A. Like
Okay.
you can go either or with that one.
It seems like they're all intertwined.
Well, New Hampshire's weird. With their
3 and
roads.
11,
We know
yeah.
that. Well, there's like 4 11s right here in town.
I know.
So we won't even go down that road.
No.
We're here to talk about restaurants
Yes.
and Nazis
This one's
And apparently potatoes.
and potatoes. I'm just gonna wrap that up. Idaho potatoes are better.
They are. They have like a better starch.
Yes.
Like it's fluffier.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's less starch, allegedly, in them than Maine potatoes because of the soil that they're grown in.
I mean,
Maybe it's like all the lobster compost. Maybe that's not good for potatoes.
Right.
oh, maybe. That's a good thought.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had lobster from down south, like rock lobsters? They're fucking disgusting.
We made the
I had
mistake.
rock lobster maybe once.
It's super tough. Like, I feel bad for them. Like, I was in Florida. Oh, no, I was in Louisiana. And I ordered lobster. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, how old is this? They're
Maybe
like,
they overcooked it.
no, that's what they are. They're super tough compared to ours.
It's called a rock lobster.
Right.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
They're more scaly and spiny. There's like
Oh.
shit
It's-
sticking. They
It's
look
not
different.
right. It's not right.
Yeah, they look different, right? You've seen it, a live one?
When my wife and I started doing the tropical vacation thing,
Yep.
first time we went down south, I think we were in Mexico, and we were in this restaurant. We ordered this lobster. Mm-hmm. No, it's wrong.
Good old fashioned
They-
New England lobster
they
cannot be
do it
beat.
wrong.
Damn it. Make
Do
me
you
a
know how
bisque.
people pay, like, say you live out in California,
Yeah.
pay for like a Maine lobster. It's something like $75 to $125 a pound.
They have crabs.
They do have crabs.
Right.
They got the crabs.
Yep. We get
We get
lobster.
the lobsters.
They get the crabs. That sounds like the short end of the stick to me.
I don't know. I like crabs.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Back to those chips.
Yeah, so the vagina chips. And taint is the newest flavor, apparently.
Came home last night. She's like, "What are you listening to?"
Vagina chips.
Like, it's a thing.
Right. It's weird. No, so you don't agree that your shit like looks better than everyone else's in town and is plated obviously well better or way better?
I just think it's, different than everything else
Yeah.
in town. And, I have a slightly different skill set than the majority of eateries in Franklin.
My question was like, how is that received there? And I'm not making judgment on Franklin necessarily. They're not used to, in my opinion, they're not used to like anything fancy out there. I've never seen a restaurant like serve anything remotely close to what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't think I have that much of a hyper local clientele.
People drive to you from other areas.
Yeah, people
Okay.
travel. But I do have, some people that live in Franklin that come in.
And there are some really nice areas of Franklin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just say, like, on the outskirts, up top on the hill, like, all the old farms and shit. There's some beautiful parts of Franklin.
And they have, nice old houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of downtown, not so much.
Do you know what I used to do in Franklin?
Buy crack. Am I close?
I'm just not.
Remember that bumper sticker
not
that
really
said
going
Tilton? At least it's not Franklin. That's fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
Do you remember him? That was an actual
I
bumper
don't
sticker.
remember them.
Oh, Franklin gets such
I wish
a
I
bad
had one.
Yeah,
rap. I mean,
it really does.
It's going through a
revitalization.
revitalization.
Yeah.
They got throw the canoes out there and
Kayaks.
Do you have
Canoes.
a canoe I can borrow?
we
You're
got
fucking killing it, Steve.
we got
I'm just gonna
canoes.
let you run with it.
We got canoes and we got furniture stores and
That one's been there forever.
gravy.
Is it still there? Is that still open?
Yes.
Okay.
This table and chairs
Came from Gravy or Furniture? Their fucking
And
commercials
it is
are so
solid
stupid.
as fuck.
It's
Right?
nice, right?
It
Good.
is.
This
Yep.
is good furniture.
It's been refinished. I refinished it.
Mm-hmm.
See, isn't that nice?
It's beautiful.
Ooh, that is really nice. Nice wood grain.
We paid a fortune for it.
Did you? Yeah, they're
and it was-
they're expensive, but they have nice stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it's
but this
not
was
particle board, so.
This was like 20 years ago. So
MDF.
today's money was probably like $3,000.
You're dumb.
That was dumb
Remember we got ours.
because we had pets and kids and
I mean, we can't buy nice tables because people break in and stab them with kitchen knives.
yeah.
So we have to get ours at off-price outlet in Laconia.
Was that on episode 2? Were we talking about that?
Man, I don't even know now. Parking money. Doesn't it seem like so long ago?
This is only the 6th episode.
That's correct. And it seems like it's fucking forever.
We started.
Will this never end?
We started this 6 weeks ago.
Right.
6 weeks.
Right. Well, we started the idea like 5 or 6 months ago.
Sure.
And then we got stuff and we talked to people.
And do the things.
And I called some fucking people and asked them some shit. How do I do this? They're like, push the button, stupid. So I did.
Thank you.
And here we go. Anyway, that was meant to be a compliment.
I have another question
Your
for
shit
Miriam.
always looks like super well presented.
Thank you.
It actually makes me hungry when I look at that shit. But the little thing, I can't eat, I don't think.
No, unfortunately,
Right.
those are gluten.
Right.
And I tried in the beginning finding a gluten-free alternate.
They're
Like,
no
I had a
good.
lettuce wrap. And it's like, nope, you just can't.
Yeah. In and
Oh,
out
are you
burger.
talking about the bows?
Yeah, and then whenever I bought it, it would just go to waste because it
Yep.
wouldn't.
Not
get
only
oil
that,
in.
but if I have found if there's anything that like naturally exists in a glutinous state, the substitute for that is fucking disgusting. It just is. Unless there's chocolate involved. Yesterday was my birthday.
Oh, happy belated.
Thank you. And I got a chocolate gluten-free cake.
Way to toot your own horn.
And you're like, oh, please send gifts to Ryan at RyanHatesEverything.com by way of Venmo or PayPal. Thank you.
Wouldn't it be funny if you just got...
all this money started flowing in? We do have a Buy Me a Coffee app, by the way.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's in the show notes.
Why didn't you let me know? I'd buy us a coffee.
That's not how that works, Steve.
Oh.
You're supposed to have other people buy us coffee.
Oh, okay.
So you can buy as many coffees as you want, 1 or 100 or whatever. But it's always in the show notes. There's a link at the bottom that you can click on if you want to be a supporter, an athletic supporter.
I like coffee a lot.
Right. What was I talking about? Oh, so the chocolate shit. Even like Dunkin' Donuts had that like, chocolate brownie. It was really good. Chocolate hides disgustingness really good.
Yeah.
It does.
You can like throw that on anything and it's fucking good. That's what I think. So the chocolate cakes are actually the only thing like that are glutinous that I like. But I've never liked that shit, and I think that's why. Because I think I've had this all along. Before it was diagnosed, like I didn't eat bread and pasta, and I hated it.
Because your body just was like naturally adverse to it.
Yep. And I'm like, why do people eat this garbage? Now I know, like it's
all I eat.
It's just me. Like I can't eat it. But I never liked it. Like I don't like dig Italian shit because it's mostly pastas.
It's because you're French.
French rule the world, man.
So, Miriam, you studied in New York, correct?
Yes.
Was cooking a thing that, like, you were little and you were like, oh, I want to cook food, and you got into it with, like, your mom or your grandmom or...
Yeah, my family is big on food. Like it's...
Oh, I hear you.
I definitely say that. I mean, we're, a close, loving family as is. But, when I was in college and my cousins were in college, it was incentive to come home and not be like partying on the weekend. If there was a family get together, it was like, there's going to be some good food. So,
Hell yeah.
It definitely keeps everyone together. But I've been cooking since I was little with my mom. My grandfather always cooked, and then I went to college. I didn't go to I went to Rutgers for undergrad just because like college is what you do after high school.
Right.
But I had no mind to cook. I didn't even know what I was doing in college. I just was like
Just felt natural.
just fucking around.
Yeah, these are the steps.
Yeah. So I was an art undergrad in college, and then my roommate was like, "Why do you cook like that? You should go to culinary school." And I was like, I don't know. So then I went, I thought about it for a little bit. And then actually, while I was in college, my sister had an eating disorder. And I was like, I should go to culinary school and then use that to help people with eating disorders, like teach them how to make healthy food that still tastes good.
Yeah.
But I didn't think, without that degree from the school, I was like, oh, people aren't going to believe you can make healthy food taste good.
Right.
So that was throughout that I went. And then from there I went to study clinical nutrition because I was like, well, if I can use food and like break it down to its nutritional components and all of that and use it to help people with chronic diseases and illness.
Really get into the chemistry about it.
Yeah, and then the FDA was like, you can fuck off. So I was like, well, shit, now
They
what?
said that?
I mean, not so much. More like we will persecute you if you try to use nutrition to help people.
Yeah, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Like with the milk
Wow.
thing, they were like dickheads about that too. Like when people were trying to do natural milk and shit like that, and not putting like hormones and all kinds of other bullshit.
Skipping the homogenation process.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they were very much against that. But I think now you can buy natural milk again, right?
Here you can.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get raw milk.
they were being kind of dicks about it for a while.
At one point, they were trying to.
Another pasteurization, Louis Pasteur, French. Just want to throw that out there.
He fucked it up. He took all the nutrients out.
Way to go, Frenchie.
But he made it safe back then because they couldn't like
Colonize the fucking milk.
Yeah,
That's how they marketed
He did.
it.
That was their plan for the whole world. I don't know if you know this about
Your
the
people
French.
probably made high fructose corn syrup.
God damn it! I hope
Your
not.
people.
Probably
My
did.
What do you mean, your people?
Your people.
The French? I don't think they did. I think it'd be like a le corn.
Yeah, no. High fructose is definitely
That's
that's
all
American.
Yeah, that's 100% American. Absolutely. Yeah, continue. Sorry, I just want to Louis
I'm
Pasteur.
continuing.
Yes, continue.
I don't even know where I was going.
Oh yeah, you're asking like culinary.
Right.
School,
Yeah.
Culinary
your
stuff.
path, your career path,
I just think it's interesting. We've had,
sweets
we seem to have this theme going.
for food.
Yeah, we like food.
We're always hungry this time of night. Because we don't tell people. Like,
But I like to hear the story of where that
Yeah,
that
it's-
love came from.
Sure.
Did Sweets bring food?
No, he's a dick.
All right, good.
No one brings food.
Start like a friendly competition with him. Who feeds you
Ooh,
guys better?
I like the sound of that.
Yes.
I will let him win. That's cool.
That's very noble of you. He's a super nice guy, though.
Yeah.
You know him well or fairly well? Or just in passing?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes you meet people and you just like know them.
He's one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I love him. He's great.
That's a good guy.
Yep. And he's got a friend. I don't know if you get any food from her. Her name escapes me, but that gal's greens. She's got a farm up in Vermont that brings down his vegetables and stuff like that.
No, I don't know.
You should get your vegetables there.
was
She's super
really
nice
weird.
too. That's why I say that.
It's weird to say
No,
the
it's-
way you said that.
Because she's a lot like Sweets.
Get your vegetables.
You need to get your
Yeah,
vegetables.
they sound majestic.
It's good, right? So no, because she's the same person, the kind of person as Sweets.
Yeah.
Like, you can just tell, like she's genuine, like him. Like you just know the dude. He's like doesn't hide behind facades. He is what he is,
Yep.
which is awesome. I love him to death. He's a great guy. And he also suggested we have you, by the way.
I know you mentioned that.
Yep.
Yep.
He said that. He said you should have her. Yeah, we'll talk about vagina chips and have her in. It'll be awesome.
You're
That
welcome.
was a good intro.
Fucking Steve. I can't take you anywhere.
I know.
Oh shit. Yeah, continue. I gotta load him up. By the way, he's got a thing coming up.
That's
so
weird.
Yeah, who are you loading up?
What are you doing?
Listen here. You cut your tomfooling right
He's
now.
loaded enough.
Me or him?
Him.
Sweets?
Yep.
Yep.
So are you.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
What else you got for her? Questions?
Those are my big questions.
I want you two to give me your input on this. So Sweets has a commercial that's about to be played right now, ish.
Like a real commercial, or is it just for the show? I mean, that is a real commercial. It's
Wow. That hurt.
just 1 star. Here comes the 1-star review from
I'm
Ryan.
going on Google. I'm fucking you up. No. Yes, here on our thing. And I tell you the same thing I told him. The conversion rate is fucking amazing on podcasts. It's almost 50%. That's huge. If you
I don't
know,
know
if
what
you know
that
what
means.
marketing and advertising. So if I say, hey, everyone, go to Osterio Poggio.
Osterio-
You can't
That.
even say the name.
Fuck off. If you go to that joint, it's fucking Italian. I'm French. What are you going to do? Can't fucking say that shit. Unless it's got a pasta. But he'll make me gluten-free shit. But anyway, if you have a commercial, the conversion rate is how many people take you up on, like if you have an offer or what have you, they'll go do that. So normally you're talking about fractions of a percentage of people in every other media. Radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, Tic-Tac, Paddywhack, Fork Knife.
There's also Be Real now, which I also
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
I don't
but
either.
I don't want another thing like sucking
Right.
my brain out
I
of my
can't
skull.
give you.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can't give him any more of your
It's
attention.
too much.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So anyway, my
Kids in
question.
their interwebs.
Damn it. Yeah. What happened to the good old days when internet was just for like cat videos and porn? Whatever happened to that?
It still is. It
Oh, it
still
is?
can be.
Okay. Keep it simple. It was a simpler time. When you had to wait
That'd
for
be
the
a good-
picture to load. Like,
That'd be a good website.
what?
Kitties and porn.
Oh, you can see both.
Right.
Right.
You get both in the same website.
That little cat hanging from the branch, hang in there. And then like hardcore porn, like right into that. Is that what you mean?
Yes, but now you made it worse.
I made it weird. It's my job. So, yeah. So what I want to ask you two is he had to do a few takes because he fucked up a few times. I'm like, the dickhead part of me wants to play all three versions of him fucking up because I find it hilarious. But it also like shows he's a real person. Like it's kind of, endearing to hear that shit. So should I play the real one, the final like good one, or should I just play all of them?
Here's what to do.
Yeah.
Play the real one first.
Okay. Yeah,
The
I thought
final.
that. Yep.
Play the final one first.
And then maybe on our
And
outro.
then we'll play
At the outro or
his
something like
fuck-ups.
that? I'm Dean motherfucking Gain. I don't know if you've heard his thing yet, but we're turning that into a sound effect because it was such an epic moment. It was hilarious. All right, so yeah, I'm on board with that. That makes sense. All right, so you two continue. Chat amongst yourselves.
What? Do you want to talk about the chips?
I think we've said enough about the chips.
What are we going to do now?
Well, all right, so should we give these dickheads a fucking stage?
Oh, they don't
or-
see the thing is they don't want to be on a stage. You like shine a light on them
Well,
and they
let's- oh, like a
scamper off.
cockroach?
Cockroaches.
Wow, imagine that.
That's like because it's happening to a lot of businesses
Yes.
across the country. I've had people reach out to me because it's happening to them. I've made really great friends with strangers
Yeah, so the Seacoast
on
restaurant.
the internet.
Help me out.
Nomunism, Homestead
Yes,
Bakery.
Thank you. I saw that. That was awesome. Super cool.
Well, she
Does like anti shit, if you will.
she is she just is pro reproductive rights and
Yeah.
pro fucking human rights.
Yeah. So a normal person.
Things that shouldn't be political because it's just
Right.
basic existence have become
But if
political.
you make
so
it political, then you can polarize people. and
Everyone's
split them
so
into camps.
polarized.
It's disgusting.
I kind of think
That's the thing
why-
about this. This is actually, honestly, one of the reasons we do this is because we want to illustrate that you can have a fucking difference of opinion and not hate each other.
Yes.
So like this is comedy genre. If you look us up in the podcast realm, it's listed as comedy. And a lot of it is just meant to be that. Like everything I have covered that I quote unquote hate, I have dear close friends and family members that love that thing that I just shit all over. It makes me think no different of them. It's no reflection on them.
They hate you, though.
Why?
I'm just
Why do you
kidding.
hate me? No, they don't hate me. They love me. And people that know me know I'm joking. It's the
Yeah.
other people that I'm worried about. Everyone else that doesn't know me is like, well, what a fucking dickhead. He hates that and this. But really what we're doing is like, we can show like, I talked to Sweets about this too. We can have a difference of opinion, come to the fucking table and not have to force our shit on each other and not have to think any different about each other because we don't have the same. There's not a human on earth that's going to agree with every
everything.
single aspect of you.
No,
or
they're
me.
lying if they do.
I hate those people.
Yeah.
You know the type, right?
Or they're like a weird like serial killer that's just trying to like glom onto your personality.
You've been
and
watching
then-
too much Dahmer.
That's all I watch. To unwind, I watch true crime. I don't know. I'm paranoid.
But yes, so that's where I was going with that. So sorry. So yeah, but to get serious, which I probably vowed I'd never do on this show, the one thing I do fucking hate is hate.
Yes.
And ignorance. And that's where the hate stems from, in my opinion, is just plain old-fashioned ignorance.
I think it comes from like fear too.
Well, that's right. And that's bred out of ignorance as well.
Yeah.
If you don't know, not knowing is the fear, or you don't know about that. So, like, any one of those fuck faces that, like, was here and, like, got a chance to hang out and meet you, I don't think they would leave here saying the shit they said before that.
I, for the most part, don't think they would either. I think most people.
And we've seen cases of that. Like, most of them come to their senses years later when it's too fucking late and they've done all this damage, and we applaud them because they're no longer fuckheads.
Yeah.
Which drives me insane, too.
Hey, congratulations.
Because you were a fuckhead for a really long time, and you did a lot of bad things to a lot of good people, or whatever. So, yeah, they can fuck off. Like, I'm just going to put it out there. If you are a neo-Nazi, like, fucking turn us off right now.
I mean, also, like, what are you doing at this
Spending
point
too much
in
time.
It's 2022.
Right.
Like, I don't. Where the fuck? I want to know, what do they eat? Like, what do you eat? Because if you're a fucking Nazi, you're not even allowed to have Taco Bell.
Right.
Like, you can't have
'Cause that's
fucking
ethnic.
coffee.
It's ethnic.
Yeah.
Oh,
if it's
right,
derived from
right,
any
right,
sort
right.
of ethnicity that you want to wipe
I'm like,
off
what?
the face of the
No
earth.
Taco Bell?
That's fucking gross, Steve. Okay? I don't eat Taco Bell. It has nothing to do with
No
the
fucking vagina chips. No
They-
Lithuanian
They
vagina
probably
chips.
do
so
hate
weird.
that. Yeah. No, it's fucked up. And I think, like I said, a lot of it comes from ignorance and a lot of it comes from they live their life in anger. Like, they're just hurting themselves at the end of the day. Like, anger eats you up.
I think it
You live
has
in that
more
space all the time.
to do with the human need to belong to a group.
Right. And these are fringe people that get sucked into that
Sure.
fucking ignorant group.
And then everyone is just gung ho in the
Why?
group.
But there's
and believe
other
in the-
groups. Like, join a fucking book club.
Right, I know.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, they might be reading Mein Kampf.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure they have a book club.
Of course they are. They absolutely read that book. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's tons of groups you can belong to now. And there's places that are like yours that are fucking inclusive of everyone. Let's go that route.
Yeah, well, I get accused of by what's his face,
Yes,
you
I
know,
know. Yep.
not being open to white heteros, and I'm like,
right.
I've been one of the reviews said anti-white, and it's like I'm in New England,
Right.
I wouldn't have a business if I was.
New Hampshire's what, like 98% or something like that?
I don't know. I'll have to check on my next small town murder podcast.
It's way
Sorry to plug another.
fucking up there. No, it's
That's all
fine.
right. I talked about murder porn on the last podcast, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it.
Only people that watch South Park know what murder porn is.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Isn't it like? Is it like a snuff film?
No, it's just
No,
watching those things that you like to watch, but people like get off on it.
People are like so into like murder mysteries and that kind of thing.
It's almost like the same
Oh,
thing
people
as
are getting
it's
like
just-
Dahmer boners. 'Cause
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
Right,
It's like
right.
having
Murder
Which
porn.
I think is like
porn.
people just can't process how awful and like on so many levels it was that they're just distracting themselves with the actor. Like they're dissociating because it's so much to
Right.
process. And I think they're dissociating and focusing more on the actor and that he's like technically hot. I don't find him that attractive.
Steve does. He
Like
won't
he
shut
looks
up
like
about
my
it.
brother. He looks a little bit like my brother.
I just
so I
think
think
he's
it's
a good
that
actor.
I don't find him
I
hot.
don't want to touch him in any way.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So I saw, and I'm not going to name names, but I saw that whole interaction between you and that guy, that's a pretty typical boomer in this area, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, old crusty white dudes we've talked about before that like are just looking for a fucking reason to be insulted or a reason to complain about shit. They do have no reasons. They need to find one. And that's like, oh, okay, well, this place is like, oh, rainbow flag. They must hate me because I'm not gay or whatever.
If you think about it, though,
Yeah.
that particular demographic, they've lived their whole life in a way that
They eat at Domino's.
their opinions were maybe, if they're lucky, listened to by their poor family members
Right.
around them, or the guy at Jack's gas station that he frequented and
Yeah.
had his opinions with.
Could like chat
Now-
about. Yeah.
There are forums everywhere to just say whatever the fuck you want,
Yeah.
and people don't,
Keyboard warriors.
especially that demographic. I don't think they understand what is happening when they do that.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't fully consider the repercussions.
Which is where the ignorance comes in.
The boomers or
Just
Yeah.
the hate groups in general, I think.
Well, particularly in that age group,
Yeah.
I think it's different when they're younger.
By the
I
way,
feel.
that was the free love generation. What the
I weren't invited to any orgies
What
or
the
like got
fuck
bad
happened
LSD.
with
I don't
them?
know.
Some goddamn
How
liberal
do you
hippie.
go from fucking Woodstock to the shit they're fucking saying online?
I don't know. When I was
Like,
18,
I can't make that connection.
when I was 18, my best friend and I were like, we smoked a lot and just
Yep.
we were curious about all the fun drugs and shit. I never really did any because I'm a dork and I was
always
always afraid.
curious
But
about fun drugs.
But we're like,
still
oh
are.
man, I wish I lived then. All these protests, that was awesome. And now it's 2022, and I'm like, this isn't that cool, man.
No.
This is not
You'd
cool at
rather
all.
not have to protest. You'd rather just let that shit be over and like move on.
I don't want to need to hold a sign and potentially get
Right.
run over by some fucking lunatic. It's just we shouldn't be fighting for basic medical care and things like that. It's wild. But
Do you have, not to get off, we're actually going backwards. Do you have anything coming up at the restaurant you want to talk about? Any cool specials or anything exciting that's about to happen or an event?
do I have any events? Nomunism will be back on the 22nd.
Yep. What do
There
they
is,
bring?
I should have gotten clearance. We do have something coming up, but I can't talk about it yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to tell me after the fact.
Oh, and my Thanksgiving menu that I have been procrastinating the
shit,
fuck out of
son.
typing, and I already know what's on it.
Yep.
Let's talk about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Which, fuck. It's my favorite holiday.
And you
I
hate what it stands for.
I hate that I can't say I love Thanksgiving anymore because, once you learn stuff, you can't unlearn it.
Right. Yeah, Thanksgiving's kind of fucked up when you
It
think about
is,
it.
when you really think about it.
Columbus
and then
Day is coming up. Also fucked
I thought that
up.
passed.
No, it's Monday.
Oh, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly you don't celebrate it. Nor
It's
do
all
I.
terrible.
The banks are the only ones that
You know what?
give a shit.
I love it how my freaking automated banking gets more holiday time than I fucking do. I'll wait for money to come through my POS system, and it's oh, it's Sunday.
Yeah,
Nothing
you can't have
happens
it.
on Sunday.
No, you can't have it.
You know what else you can't enjoy anymore? Because of this, things you can't unlearn. Art.
Vagina chips.
Well, I hope
Once
you
we
all.
learn what they're made out of.
No one's. I mean,
Are you talking about what
$9 a
what
bag.
the actual thing was happening, like the William Turner type shit?
No, the Museum of England. Really,
Oh,
that was a
yes.
focus, but
Oh, when they're stealing everyone's shit around
Yeah,
the world?
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
cool.
and it's always been a thing, and it's still a thing, and there are pretentious British people that are whoa.
So I also got an art degree, and I do graphic design. Shut your face. I do graphic design, and I finished up at PSU.
You're just a dumb guitar player.
Nope. So many areas that you don't know anything about. So one of my favorites, who's actually, this painting is at the Museum of Fine Arts down in Boston, was William Turner. He had this ship, and it's just the lighting, the whole composition was fucking amazing. But the story behind the painting was they were throwing slaves overboard as they were going across seas, because if they died, insurance didn't cover them.
Oh my god.
But if they were lost
fucking
at sea,
insurance back then?
yeah, there was insurance. So, but if they were lost at sea, insurance would cover them. So if they were sick or dying, they chucked them overboard. And that's what this painting actually was of. I never knew that until years later.
But that's why art's important. I think you learn more about history through art
Absolutely.
and food
At least
than you
I
do
do.
from a textbook.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
A lot of us do, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
I mean,
agree
you
with
can grasp it on a different level when it's because if you read that in a textbook, it would be half of a sentence fragment.
Right.
It would leave out the part about insurance.
Yep. You have to go right. You have to go down and see it.
And you wouldn't even know if they used oil on canvas.
Right.
Art history fucking
It was
sucked.
almost all oil back then. But yes. Unless it was like a fresco.
Yeah.
You know what a fresco is, Steve?
Um,
It's fucking eggs, bro.
It's a drink that Nazis can't have because it's
Oh shit. Man, that must suck.
fucking fresco.
You chose the wrong group, motherfuckers. You can't enjoy anything about
Yeah,
life.
no food
What
for
do you do?
you.
Fucking eat Wiener
Apparently,
Schnitzel?
I was like, what? Instant
Sauerkraut?
mashed potatoes? And Dresden from Nomunism was like, no, that was actually invented by Jews. Whoop,
Oh shit.
shit, no box mashed potatoes.
Well, you know, how often that must happen without them realizing it. Like, oops.
Why didn't they go throw all the box mashed
Right,
potatoes
yeah, like,
into the
oops.
Winnie?
My kids call
fucking
those
mashed potato
My kids
river.
call those magic potatoes.
they just eat at the 99 because it's American.
Is it though?
I know. Well,
knows?
something fucked up I learned was, I mean, it's probably not surprising, but one of my dad's friends was in the FBI and he had just gotten back from Morocco or something. He would go after the men that fund terrorism, that
Okay.
give money to it. And he's like, yeah, look this guy up. So I Googled him and he had stocks in all sorts of good old American brands that you would buy at Walmart. So when you're shopping at Walmart and you're buying Butterball turkey was one of them,
Yep.
you're literally funding terrorism
Awesome.
because they own stocks in all of
Sweet.
these big companies.
I'm just gonna go on record as saying, if you buy fucking food at Walmart, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You're probably a Nazi.
No, well, above and beyond that, I just don't. Walmart food just I don't want to come across as pretentious, but holy fuck, I'm not buying my food from Walmart. I'm
I
sorry.
bought ice cream
I
there
won't even
last
buy
night.
electronics.
Was it
there.
any good?
Yeah, I mean it was
Was it-
Haagen-Dazs and
Oh, that's Nazi ice cream, isn't it?
No, I think
That's
it's
a made
Belgian.
up. That no,
Well, I
that's
don't know. Well, I mean,
So, want to know a secret about that? That's actually a made up name. It doesn't mean anything.
I heard that recently as
Cool.
well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Haagen-Dazs was totally made up. They wanted it to sound, mysterious.
Fancy?
And, yeah, like
French?
international. They wish. I'll ask you the same question, though. Vanilla or French vanilla? Which is better?
I don't like it when the French vanilla is yellow. It's weird to
No,
me.
but the
That's weird.
specs.
Yep,
yeah.
agreed.
I've seen that. That's like
I don't understand
Breyers
it.
does
But
that,
then they say
right?
Madagascar vanilla is the way to go. So
They're
Yours is
liars.
Pretty light color.
Also, do you like blue cheese?
I do.
You know about blue cheese then, right?
What, the penicillin?
Yeah, that's the only place I can come from is France. There's a place, yeah, the origin, like where it originates from, the mold bullshit that people eat. What's in that? I fucking hate blue cheese, by the way.
There's a blue cheese out there for you.
No,
There will be. I
do you
used to
mean?
not like blue cheese. Well,
oh,
because
it's
it's not
gross.
all.
It tastes old.
It is moldy. It's
Right.
cheese.
I feel like
It's
I feel
gross.
like if you had it the right way,
I like Munster. That's my favorite
but you
the
don't like
whitest
blue cheese.
ever. No, that's American.
Yeah.
American cheese is real white.
I feel like cheddar should be
But
the real
it's-
American
Yeah,
cheese.
I agree with that. I would agree
But
with
it's
that.
bleu
Sharp
cheese.
cheddar or
It's bleu cheese.
it is bleu.
Yeah, sharp cheddar. We
Le
deserve a
cordon
good
bleu.
cheese.
Your people made it.
Le cordon bleu. Right. Pretentious assholes.
Isn't there a culinary school? It's like the school of cordon bleu.
Yeah.
There is.
There is. Yeah. Did you go?
That's weird.
Yeah, he already talked about where you went.
The
Right.
Culinary Institute of America.
CIA?
Yeah,
That's some fancy shit.
it is.
We talked about that because I actually was offered a scholarship at Johnson & Wales. I turned it down because fuck cooking for people.
No, it's a lot. I never wanted to
No.
own a restaurant. I never did.
I think luckily for you, doing it maybe on a different scale. I'm not sure because I don't see the back end of what's going on there. But I know, like when I did my short stint, like up at the Balsams, like fuck that, like 100 hours a week, and you like still go home broke.
Oh yeah,
How?
I know.
You really have to love it.
It's awful.
We talked about that with sweets. Like you have to love it, and like very few people in that industry get paid what they're worth.
Never.
I think,
Yeah.
right?
And even when you do love it, you still hate it. Like I still have anxiety
Right.
and like dread.
It's
But
it's
I
kind
don't.
of a
There's nothing else I
noble
could
thing.
do. There's something wrong with me. Like, there's something wrong with all of us in hospitality.
Right,
It's like a
yes.
masochistic
Yeah,
industry.
it's a kind of a noble thing to do if you think about it, though. Like you're feeding people and
I know. That's why I.
doing it with love and
Very
obviously,
important,
you know,
yeah.
you're seeing like what's coming out and creating a space.
I don't like the side of you, Ryan.
The nice side. You want me to go back to being a dickhead?
Yeah.
What people
This
don't
isn't
realize,
about peace and love, man.
I am the
What are you,
most.
some goddamn liberal hippie
You
now?
fucking communist, pinko bastard. So
I've
I am.
tainted the environment.
I am the most likely human on earth to hold the door for you. Like, I am not at all what people think when they hear this. Like, I never complain. I'm super fucking nice to everyone I meet. People in the service industry, especially. Like, I am going to be the nicest guy you see that day. Guaranteed. Every time. I never send shit back. Like, people know this about me, like, that know me well.
Oh no, you shouldn't.
Ever. Well, that's, you're going to get spit on your food. But that aside, like, yeah. I'm nice in real life. I just ruined the fucking show.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, everyone, shut it down. We'll talk to you next week. Our
Got that
producer,
broken
down.
spoon on there, and it's all downhill.
our producer, just brought all the love out of me. God damn it! Our producer's like, wrap it up. You're fucking ruining everything. God damn it!
You suck now.
No, but it's. I think it needs to be said that it's super fucking cool that you created a space that's like that. And you did it at your own detriment because you knew damn well you were going to get backlash.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You had
Yeah.
to have. You're in fucking New Hampshire, like in the middle of fucking shit town USA.
Well, that's why I just think it's important
It
for
is.
like the kids in Franklin to see that
The
there's
whole
a
area.
world outside of
Right.
Franklin.
And not just Franklin, the whole
Yeah.
area. Like people, and I think maybe more people, maybe in different demographics like that, need to know what's going on and they would feel cool going there.
Yeah.
So we need to promote that shit. Love and peace and happiness. And well, I'll hate some other time. We'll talk about it. It comes in waves. Don't worry. It'll be back. Don't worry, guys.
I mean, I'm
Did you
Still
smoke any
cool with-
weed today?
a whole bunch. So much.
Good. I'm glad I'm a good high.
Ryan's gone soft, ladies and gentlemen. Show is over. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anywho, yeah. So, no, it's super cool what you're doing. Like, it really is. You're fucking, like, running the flag up, if you will. And I think people see that. And you have a lot of fucking support. I've seen it. Like, and the people that support you, like, fucking animately. Like, they're right on it. Like, some fucking Nazi dickface will say some shit.
I felt a little bad.
And these motherfuckers come out, they're like, fuck you, this place is awesome, she's awesome. You don't know what you're talking about. Go fuck a post.
I hung this guy up to dry. Like,
yeah, fuck him. He deserves it.
I know. I kind of felt bad for it because I was
don't.
like, maybe I should have. But I was like, I don't have the capacity to entertain this because he came at me. Like
I saw that.
That was wanting,
Yeah, that's
a problem.
trying to make drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That guy can go fuck a stump. That's all I'm saying.
He's,
Fuck that guy.
by getting as much as
A
millennials.
lot of splinters.
And that's why I'm saying it. Or he can go fuck himself in the neck.
Yes.
That's my personal favorite. Right? So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. That I think it's super fucking cool. And I think the support will only continue to grow. And hopefully these dick faces will, like, just disappear into the background and go fuck with someone else.
They're doing it everywhere. I mean, that's kind of why I'll always talk about it if people want to talk about it.
Right, and I wanted to leave you that option. Like, I didn't want to force that issue, but if you do want to talk about it, I'm happy to let you run with it.
So many people just aren't aware that it's going on still.
Right.
And I think because a lot of people, when they are targeted, they kind of just hope that it goes away.
Can you imagine, like, what kind of fucking person would have to be, like, knowing what we know about the Nazis, the Third Reich?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking human piece of shit would fucking support that?
And the irony, too, is, and I think, like, the really dangerous turning point now is that they're using words like un-American and
Right.
hiding under the guise of patriotism, which I'm like looking forward to, like, people petitioning to change the name of the New England Patriots. Like, this feels, I don't feel comfortable having a football team named the Patriots now. But
We don't like patriots.
But like, if they do succeed, at some point, another country is going to have to come and save us from ourselves, and then they're going to lose America altogether. So,
Right.
like, really, it's not thought out well. Aside from them not being allowed to eat Taco Bell anymore as well.
That's weird. Taco Bell's super fucking gross, so I'll go on record saying
Well,
that.
I imagine
plus
that's what they
no
eat.
Chinese food.
No Chinese food.
There's a reason KFC comes in a bucket.
Ew.
It's convenient. And that's the same company. Taco Bell, KFC,
Yeah.
Long
What
John
isn't the same company
Silver.
anymore?
Yeah, it's all-
Long John
it's-
Silver was on some
all
list of like
Pepsi.
top 10.
What? Grossest restaurants?
No, like top 10 like companies or something. I'll have to find it, but it was very odd. They were like snuck right into the middle.
Gross.
Yeah, and it was the same day that Dresden from Communism sent me this article about, I think they're called the Tantum Group or something.
Okay.
And they were like really, really wealthy white nationalist family that kind of pull a lot of strings. Like, it's
Right.
like some, I don't know, Illuminati type level stuff. And I was like, they must own Long John Silver's. Like, how
Weird.
is that still prevalent? Like, that's their code name.
All right, let's get real for a second.
It's too much. This shit's like what?
Answer these questions for me. I gotta know.
Okay.
Would you eat at Chick-fil-A?
No,
Because it's gross or because they're dickheads?
because they're dickheads.
They are dickheads.
Yeah.
So I often wonder, like, sometimes...
No, knowledge ruins everything.
No, right. And that's where I'm going with this. Like, I fuck Krispy Kreme, fuck Chick-fil-A, fuck Hobby Lobby, like all these fucking...
Honestly, like, fuck any place that spells something with a K when it should be a C. That's what I learned when I was in school in Oklahoma.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
But there are times where, like, oh, I want to eat that so bad, but no, fuck them. Like, I wonder how people, how many people can, like, live those convictions before, like, you know what I mean? Before you, like, break down, like, all right, fuck it, I'm eating, the chicken's delicious.
I am hangry a lot, and
Are
it's
you?
a dangerous place to be.
You, like, drive by
really
that
is.
food truck at the 10, you're like, no, don't do it.
You're always on the verge of tears.
You'll do some crazy
You,
shit.
like, cry on your chicken sandwich as you're eating it. I'm always curious about that. Because I'm the same way. Like, I won't go to Hobby Lobby because they're fucking.
I had to
dick
go
faces.
there
Michaels.
to buy the felt to make my rainbow hearts on my vintage American
I love
flag
that.
that's in the window.
You
I was
want
like,
to
well,
know? You want to hear what my idea was when they opened up? Oh, I say idea, by the way. I get a lot of shit for that.
idea?
Idea. When they
You sound like a boomer.
God damn it! No, I sound like someone from New
It's just that you
England.
guys start
I had
adding
this great
S's to the
idea.
end of everything, too.
All we do is
Hobby Lobbies.
Hobby Lobby. Wherever you don't have an R, you add one. And if there is one, you take it away and replace it with an
Okay.
H. That's how we talk here. Anywho, when those fuckers first started opening, when they first opened, I wanted to get like a huge online thing going where we could get as many people in like the LBG community to like come fill out applications at Hobby Lobby. Because there was a huge like hiring push going on when they first opened in Tilton. How fucking awesome would that have been?
Yeah. Well, I've been like fantasizing about having like basically like a big dance party
Yep.
at all these like white nationalist protest sites. Like I have a ridiculous playlist that had like the Venga Boys on it.
Nice.
Like every song that's like you have to at some point one of them has to start dancing.
Right.
Right.
They can't help it.
Like you have to.
It's like Chick-fil-A. You're going to break down and eat a chicken sandwich. God damn it.
Yeah. Just turn it into a party. There has to be a common ground somewhere.
Right. I do like how the mayor of Boston handled the Krispy Kreme incident there back in the day. I don't know if you were aware of that.
No, I'm
but
not.
They're anti-everything. They're
Krispy Kreme is?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Do not eat those fucking assholes
Can't
donuts.
eat anything. Can't say
Oh,
anything.
fuck
You
them,
can't eat
dude.
anything.
We have local places that are way fucking better than that garbage that comes out of Krispy Kreme anyway.
I don't eat donuts anyway.
They're only
But if I
1K
did-
shy.
You don't even eat donuts. You're gluten free.
I do not eat donuts. Even if it was gluten-free, it'd be fucking gross.
It would be a sad donut.
It would be a really gross donut. Unless it was chocolate. And then it might be all right.
Unless it was just something in the shape of a donut,
Right.
but it's not actually a donut.
Like a butthole. What happened?
Oh my God.
Where are my chips?
Had it been too long,
Yes. I went 32. You guys were all worried about me for a second there, too. Oh, he's back.
I haven't talked about my butthole at least.
I mean, I generally refer to it as a balloon knot, so at least I didn't do that. You're welcome.
The third time you've referred to it as a balloon knot.
It is
At
a balloon
least,
knot.
if not the seventh. Third
What
to
else would you
seventh.
call it? Chocolate starfish?
Sphincter.
Right.
Pucker nut.
Oh, shit. But out of all things in the world, it looks most like a balloon knot. See? There it is. And
You're not
welcome
wrong.
back.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Thank you. That's the fucked up thing about me. Is people are like, oh, that's fucked up, but you're not wrong. Like, Krispy Kreme does suck.
There will probably be a balloon knot bow at some point.
Let's do it. Can you make a dish? No, don't.
It's going to happen.
Is it?
Cat's out of the bag.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Ryan's balloon nut.
Oh, God, I'd be so fucking
But
excited.
sadly, it wouldn't be gluten free.
Balloon nut.
But they are.
Ryan.
All right. I have to do something, ladies and gentlemen.
Me too.
It's no, not that.
Oh.
It's time to pay the bills, as they say. Let's see what happens.
Hey everyone, it's Sweets from your friendly neighborhood Osteria Poggio at 18 Main Street, Center Harbor, New Hampshire. Looking for something a little bit different for your night? Try out our Uncle Scrooge pasta, smoked campanile pasta with roasted squash, duck confit, burnt honey cream sauce, and truffles. Or maybe something a little bit more familiar like our Kinda Like Mom Made, which is our chicken parm ramen. There's always something fresh and fun for you here at your friendly neighborhood Osteria Poggio. Next time you're in, mention Ryan Hates Everything for half off a beer. We hope to see you here at 18 Main Street, Center Harbor, New Hampshire, at your friendly neighborhood, Osteria Poggio.
And there it is. That's Sweet's ad, by the way. And like I said, I was gonna play. I might still do it. All the fucked up like takes he did because it took him like 3 or 4 times.
You can't even make fun of the guy because he's so nice.
Did you hear it yet? Honestly, did you listen to that episode?
I did.
So I had a hard time when he came in. Like we fuck with guests relentlessly, generally. And I'm like, I can't do it, Sweets, because you're Sweets. You're such a nice guy. Like I
So
can't.
nice.
But then near the end, he said Jack Johnson. And it
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
flipped a fucking switch in my brain. I went, what the fuck did you just say? And he's like, yeah, I went to see Jack Johnson. I'm constantly like, oh my God. And I spent a good 10 minutes. Like, that's some of my best work. I feel like just shitting all over Jack Johnson. And then me and Sweets talked about that. I'm like, I fucking hate him. You love him. Who gives a fuck? Like, doesn't change the way I feel about you or you about me or whatever. Like, we can be cool with each other, even though you have terrible fucking taste in music. Sorry. Fucking hate Jack Johnson. What else do you want to say and wrap up? Anything you want to add? What would you say about your place that would make people want to go in there? Did I just put you on the spot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just come there because it's cool.
Good food. If you,
All are welcome. Have we mentioned that a few times?
I'm not like Sweets where I'm like, come check out your friendly neighborhood place. I'm just like, no substitutions.
Yep.
No modifications.
This is not fucking Burger King.
I'm not going to build your own menu for you. Like, I've lost sleep.
Right. All good. All good. But
I'm not my best representative, I would say.
Yeah. Well,
but ironically, I am somehow. It's strange.
Yeah. So the whole, like I said, the I think very important, like everyone fucking go there. As long as you're not a shithead, you'll be welcome. Right? You don't give a fuck about like what their favorite color is or where they put their stuff.
Just don't be a fucking garbage human.
Yeah.
That's it.
Put your junk wherever you want to put it.
Keep it in your pants, though, when you're in
at
the
restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why they
Please,
got mad
because
at
it
me.
could be a food safety hazard.
I thought bow meant something
That's why
else.
they always get mad at you.
You can't take me anywhere.
Not those kinds of buns.
I mean, that's our natural state as humans. I just thought that felt appropriate in more of a natural place. So I'm just going to go there. So, yeah, go there. What is your address?
416 Central Street.
Yep. I know exactly where that is. I saw you when you were like, had shit on the windows covering up what was happening inside. So way back in the day, I remember seeing that go up. I thought it was going to be like a breakfast joint.
Everyone thought so. People still come in and try to get coffee.
Egg McMuffin.
People just come in and like don't even read. They're just like, "Can I get a sandwich?" I'm like, how is it to exist in that world where you just like walk through a door and just expect them to?
Yeah, can you make me a sandwich?
Because that's the world we live in.
To make sandwiches.
Like people are catered to, and they want that to be a thing, I guess.
I know is my favorite word.
Is it? Good for you. So there's a sandwich joint like right down the street from you, that nonprofit one.
The studio. The mayor owns that. Oh, I brought you.
No,
guys.
not that one. The little one right across from Toad Hall? Like
Yeah, the
directly
studio?
across? Is that what it's called?
Or now it's Franklin Cafe.
Yeah, something like that. The mayor owns that?
Yeah, Mayor Joe Brown. I'm running for state rep, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah, I didn't know that I was still in the running.
You're allowed
but
to.
I am.
Yeah, you
So,
prop it up. You're
cool.
allowed to pitch that here.
If you want someone that
Isn't a dickhead?
that's going to try
How
to
do you
make
feel
a
about
safe
legalization?
place and actually like gives a shit about our community and doesn't understand how the town's gotten $6 million toward this whitewater park, but our police don't have working radios and our
Right.
school isn't accredited, but we've got $6 million coming in for tourists. If you would like someone who gives a fucking shit about the community, you could vote for me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't think most politicians do. So I think
Right.
I'm on the right path.
Plus,
You just want the license plate.
Do I get handicap parking?
No, you get to not pay tolls, and you get that like state rep one, and you can drive
That's a
through.
handicap.
You're right. No, you can.
Fucked up.
You just can't say it in a mean way.
Okay.
Handicap is a perfectly acceptable word. You can drive through fucking red lights and not get pulled over with those plates and shit. Like once you're state rep.
Really?
Yeah, you get to be a real fuckhead. It's awesome.
Can I just get them on Amazon?
People can say, maybe.
I think you
I'm
can,
gonna
actually.
look. I'm actually gonna check when this is over. So give Steve all of your information. Yes, we'll put that. You want on the window?
This is
Upstairs
well, if
or
you want to put it
downstairs?
upstairs,
I'll
this
totally
is well.
do
This was
that.
actually the mayor's idea.
I thought that was your idea.
No, during the council meeting to address the white nationalist issues.
Yeah.
And then she never followed through. But within 24 hours, my friends and I had this proof for her.
Yep.
Never heard about it again. But the city of Laconia has bought 100 of them.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't delivered it to them yet. I probably should have brought it with me today.
Probably. Although they wouldn't. They close it like
They
fucking
would have
noon.
closed.
Yeah, they close at
It's
noon.
a window sticker.
I love it. So that's everyone that wants to support and show their support and get their windows busted. They're gonna put that up there.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna put it on my car, but
Do it. Don't be a
It's
pussy.
just like a nice
shit.
image to
Just
to
show
normalize. Well, kind of, we're
solidarity.
normalizing a lot of like symbols of hate.
Right.
People are just kind of getting used to it as they escalate, and I feel like we should normalize something lovely, especially for like little kids that get to see it.
Agreed. 100% agreed. We will put that upstairs for
All
sure.
right. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
we will show
you.
support. We're supportive. We're all inclusive too. I fucking hate everyone.
I won't insure you if there is any property damage, just like those
Fine.
paintings.
You know what though? That's important. Like you you almost have to go through that shit sometimes in order to get to the other side.
You gotta like stir the pot
Yeah.
to bring the scum to the top. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I welcome that. Like I'm not afraid of that shit. Like some fucking Nazis want to say some shit to me. They know where to find me. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck them.
Maybe you can have one on the show.
A Nazi? I would
No,
have
you
them
can-
in.
you
Sure.
can email me and I'll give you his address.
Yep. At gofuckyourselfnazi.com. All right. On that note, so Steve? I think you missed it, but we played like the.
Olive sweet stuff.
No, I only played like the actual clip. Should we just fuck with him right now on the way out
Bloopers.
and play the bloopers?
Yes.
Hey, everyone at home, do you want to hear the bloopers?
Yeah, we want to hear the bloopers.
Holy shit, they answered. Did you hear that?
I did.
That's awesome.
Like a voice from far away.
I think let's do it. Let's play the bloopers and then see our way out. I want to thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thank
Super
you for
fucking
having
awesome.
me.
You were fun.
I'm gonna
and
come
awesome.
down.
We're both gonna
I'm
come
gonna-
down.
Have some food.
We're gonna eat it in the parking lot or on the sidewalk. He's good. We can bring your truck. We'll tailgate some fucking fancy food.
No, can't.
Why did you break it?
Truck's out of commish.
What the fuck did you do?
The frame rusted through.
God damn it!
And actually, I will say publicly right now that Toyota sucks and they're not going to give
Whoa.
me a new frame.
Ah. They kind of do. Fuck them. Fuck everyone. All right. On that note, this is Sweets trying to record a commercial, so please enjoy it for our comedic fucking listening. Here we go. Oh, it's disconnected. I love it. We'll have to play that for you next time. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us. And what the fuck is wrong with you?